So with Minnesota workers' compensation, in order to make a claim, you've got to first have an injury. And then having that injury, whether it's a slip and fall, a trip and fall, motor vehicle accident, heck, if you're working from home and you're a remote worker and something happens while you're working, that's going to be an injury. Once you have it, that's step one. Step two is then you got to report it. So you've got to report that injury to the employer. They have a right to mitigate their damages, or in other words, to investigate. And without knowledge of that, an employer cannot do their part, which is to pay benefits, make sure that you're getting the appropriate medical care and treatment, and filling out the appropriate forms that are necessary under Minnesota workers' compensation. So we have step one, step two. Now step three is that you go get treatment. You got to get treatment for your injury. Many times I see in my practice people who just decide, you know what, I'm going to see if it gets better. I'm going to just take it easy. You know what, it's not that bad. And there are certain circumstances where you have what's referred to as a trivial injury. Something very minor, but then becomes a bigger deal later on. But if it is a big deal, if it is something that's causing pain, causing numbness, causing issues with you to be able to do your work or daily activities, you got to go get medical treatment. And it's not only important for you to get better, but also too, it's to document your file, to show to the insurance company that you did have an injury, all right? And then four, what I always tell people is, talk with a lawyer. It's a no cost, really no hassle obligation. And oftentimes for many, this is the first time that they're ever going to talk to an attorney. And I would say it's probably going to be the best money never spent, all right? Because it's free. And if you don't need a lawyer, we're going to tell you that, all right? We pride ourselves on being able to give you good, sound, ethical advice. And if that means that, hey, we think that you don't need a lawyer because we think the insurance company is going to do the right thing or that they're doing the right thing, we're going to let you know, all right? And lastly, an attorney can't claim attorney fees unless there's disputed benefits. So if benefits are being paid, then an attorney can't take any fees from you. So those are those essential steps of a workers' compensation claim.